Good morning, guys. It is a cold, wet morning on the farm, and I should be content with all the rain that we've had. I'm sure God thinks, man, you pray for rain and then it comes and you complain. Anyway, we need the rain so bad, and it's going to help our grass grow so much better for the animals and our hay and everything else. But with all that said, I don't like the mud. I'm ready for some warm weather. But again, I am grateful for the moisture. But let me take you around and show you the horses. They're muddy and messy. But it's been a few days since I've gone live, so I thought I would this morning. Good morning, Michelle and Mary, two of our favorite people that get on here all the time. But anyway, let's go see how it's going here. I'm gonna turn it around. We got Cash over here having breakfast, and you can see this is all just rainwater that kind of runs down here and puddles up. But anyway, I just made a little trench to get it to go down here in the field. We got Honey over here, and she's doing good. Coda Bear from Flagstaff, cool. It's good to see someone local, but we also love seeing people from all over the place. So let me know where you're joining me from. George says he's from, or Jorge maybe, I don't know how you say your name for sure, from Palm Springs. But anyway, it is muddy. I think you can probably tell. I tried to clean off Honey, and she keeps getting in the mud every time it rains. But again, I'm so grateful that we have the moisture, so I'm really not complaining. But it is true. I don't know how those of you that live in wet country don't get discouraged, because I'm such a wimp. We get rain for a day or two and I'm like, oh man, I want it to dry out. But I guess when you're in Arizona, boy, that's just what you're accustomed to. So I've made some changes. Some of you maybe don't know. I think it's in an upcoming video, but little Nugget here is being weaned. And she was lonely, so I brought Honey over here to hang out with her. And Honey was not the nicest. I thought she'd be a little more motherly, but she was definitely the dominant one, and so Nugget was kind of getting chased around a little bit. So I put Blue Mickey over here, and look at that. They have 2 piles of hay, and yet they're sharing just one. They get along well. So that's pretty cool. But man, your comments are coming in like they did a while back. For some reason on lives, for a while, everyone's comments were coming in kind of weird, so I can't read them very well. They kind of type over each other. Anyway, so I see a lot of comments are coming in, but I can only read certain words. And it did that for maybe a month before, and then I thought it got fixed. But now we're having the problem again. So if I don't respond to your comment, I can at least see they're coming in, and I appreciate it. But let's come see these other horses. So here we go. We got Diamond and Peppy and Lex and Chipper. And Chipper's just right across the way from Nugget, so they can talk back and forth. But I felt bad the day after I weaned Nugget. And Nugget's 5.5 months old. She's plenty old enough to wean, but poor Chipper was just dripping milk. But that only lasts for a day, and then it starts to dry up, and she's doing good. And you can see Rosie out there, and Loverboy, and Charlotte. You see Palmer 66 over there. The lighting's not great. Just if the sun would come out from behind the cloud, it would look a lot better. Even when you feed them in the feeders, they pull it out and throw it on the ground a lot of time. That's why I'm loving my Ford feeder. I don't know, they just kind of see how they eat it like it's on the ground, but there's this big ridge around there that keeps it in there. It's really nice. But anyway, like I say, your comments are not super easy for me to read right now, and I apologize. So you guys can talk back and forth to each other, but if I don't respond to you, I apologize. I thought maybe Vicky would hop on, but the grandkids are here, some of them, and you know how that is. They take priority. So, and for a good reason. We love having the grandkids around. We actually, my daughter-in-law has a job interview this morning, and so there's a chance that our oldest son and his wife and 2 of the grandkids would be living here for a year. Or not here, but like not in our house, but living close to us, which would be super fun, while my son applies to dental school. So anyway, pray for Shalea to get that job. That would be really cool. But anyway, it is chilly. The wind's blowing a little bit. It's cold and wet and muddy. I have to get on a work Zoom call here in a little bit. So this is not gonna last too long. But I'm looking around to see what else I needed to show you or wanted to show you. But thank you all for watching our channel. We really do appreciate it. Sometimes it gets discouraging. Just we put a lot of time and work into it, and sometimes you wonder why YouTube doesn't show your stuff more often, but that's okay. Those of you that are on, you're watching our stuff, and we appreciate it. So I love the Ford feeder. I just think it's become a fun addition to the farm for sure. And I'm gonna grab some chicken feed as I head up to the house. I got some chickens locked up. We've had so many chickens disappear because of hawks or coyotes or who knows what. And I'm down to 2 hens. So I've locked them up. Instead of just being free range, I want them to be able to survive and hatch out some eggs so I can keep having some of those game hens on the farm. Those of you that follow our channel probably know that we raise those wild game hen type chickens, and they've done really well because they roost way up in the trees. They're a lot more wild and spunky than domesticated type breeds. But hawks, I think it's hawks, because coyotes can't get up in the trees, obviously. So we've lost way too many. So I have to bring some feed up to them. But I wish I could see your comments so I could comment on those. And like I say, Vicky was gonna hop on, but I'm pretty sure The grandkids probably came upstairs and Grandma got distracted. In a good way, right? Those of you that have grandkids, it's a good distraction. Let me turn this around. So, I do have these 3 roosters that are not the game type roosters that were just given to us because someone didn't want the roosters. And they survive because at night I leave this door open and they go roost up high there where they can't be seen. So, anyway, they've survived so far. But I put one of our game roosters in there with the 2 game hens. And we have that peacock, that peahen, that we hope will stick around eventually and hang out with Fred and Barney. But guys, I am going in. My hands are cold and it's just a cold, wet day. So we are grateful to God for the rain. We really are. I just had to complain about it a little bit. Just kidding. I'm sure that's how God feels about a lot of us, his children. Man, you pray for it and then you complain about it. So I am grateful. I just prefer, oh, there's my daughter-in-law go under her job interview. So good luck, Shalea. Our prayers are with her. And hopefully she gets the job. We'll have some grandkids living next to us all the time. So anyway, guys, have a great day. I'm going in, gonna warm up and get ready for work today. Have a good one, guys.